Welcome back, everyone. I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about something that every real estate company claims to prioritize: customer experience. But if we're being honest, the actual experience can be inconsistent at best. Long hold times, repeating information, unclear updates. Sanjeev, where do you think most companies get this wrong?
They think of communication as a task instead of an experience. It becomes reactive. Answer the call, log the request, move on. But from the customer's perspective, that interaction is the brand.
That's such a good point. For the customer, the phone call is the company.
Exactly. And when that experience varies depending on who answers the phone, you create unpredictability. Some interactions feel great, others feel frustrating.
Yeah, we've all had that moment where you hang up and think, that could have been handled so much better.
Right. AI IVR brings consistency into that equation. It ensures that every caller gets immediate attention, clear answers, and structured follow-through.
But consistency alone can feel robotic if it's not handled well.
That's true, which is why personalization is equally important. The system doesn't treat every caller as new. It remembers context.
So if I called yesterday about a property or an issue, it picks up from there?
Exactly. It might say, "Hey, I see you called about a maintenance issue yesterday. Would you like an update?" That continuity changes the experience completely.
That already feels more thoughtful than most human interactions.
And it reduces friction. No repetition, no re-explaining your situation.
I'm curious about emotional situations because real estate isn't always calm. People call when they're stressed, sometimes even angry.
That's where sentiment analysis comes in. The system listens not just to words, but tone. If frustration is detected, it escalates immediately.
And the human agent knows what's going on before picking up?
Exactly. They get a full briefing: who the caller is, what the issue is, what's already been discussed.
That's such a relief from the usual "can you explain that again?" loop.
And that loop is where most frustration builds. Removing it has a huge impact.
What happens after the call ends? Because I feel like that's another weak point in customer experience.
You're right. Most systems stop there. AI continues. It sends confirmations, updates, summaries, whatever is relevant to the interaction.
So the experience becomes ongoing, not just a single touch point.
Exactly. It creates a sense of continuity and reliability.
That's powerful. It feels like moving from handling requests to actually building relationships. Sanjeev, this really reframes what customer experience should look like.
That's the goal.
And honestly, I think a lot of listeners will rethink their current systems after this. Thanks for joining and breaking it down so clearly.
Thanks, Emma. Great discussion.
And to everyone tuning in, if your customer experience depends on chance, it might be time to rethink the system behind it. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you in the next episode.